Paul Reed, Reed Family Pharmacy, Ardmore, Oklahoma. It works. Seriously, when Paul introduced this product 3 years ago, we purchased it partly because of ease of use. Instead of trying to sell that patient on 3, 4, 5 bottles of different things, fish oils and CoQ10s and everything else, it was easier, an easier sell to get them on that one product. One of my first patients that I had on it had some very negative events with statins before, and he came in with a new prescription, and I was starting to talk him out of it because of his prior results. And I said, well, wait a minute, I have a solution. Let's take this at the same time. And so he gradually increased his statin dose and tolerated it until he and his doctor was satisfied with his results. But along about 2 weeks after he started it, he came in and he said, what's in this stuff? With the bottle in his hand. I said, what do you mean? What's in it? I said, well, why are you asking? I mean, we went over the ingredients. He said, my knee quit hurting. He said, I was getting ready to have knee surgery, and I don't need it now. And he's been sold on it ever since. He'll look at the shelf occasionally and say, hey, you're getting low. It's a good product.
Same thing, 3 years ago, or 3 shows ago, we were not sold on it. We're deep South Texas. We have a lot of poor people in our area too, and we're like, how are we gonna sell them a $35, $40 vitamin? Nobody wants to buy it. I mean, everyone wants the Nature's Blend, 100 count for $3. Nobody wants to buy anything else, right? And so we looked at it and we're like, it looks like a great product, but how can we sell it in our pharmacy? And does it even work? So that was the first thing. My cousin Bobby kept looking at Paul and like, hey, I want to try it, but I don't want to buy it. And Paul's like, no, you got to buy it. The last day before we left, I think we were getting ready to walk out. He comes up to my cousin, gives him 2 bottles. He goes, try it and then buy it, So we got back home and my uncle is another pharmacist there at the pharmacy. He's on statin medications and he was having, short-term memory and all this other stuff. So my cousin gives it to him and says, here, try this, Dad. Try it for a month. So he started trying it and started taking it, and he plays a lot of golf, and he's like, man, I don't have the pains that I used to have. I don't have all the other issues. So what he did is he said, let's just go ahead and buy it. My uncle told my cousin to buy it. So we ended up buying about 2 cases. In that first month, we sold those 2 cases, which were like, there's no way that we're gonna sell 2 cases, right? Then we started having our doctors calling us, asking us, what are you giving my patients? There's no vitamin out there that will help them with anything. And we're like, this is all we're giving them, a statin medication, Statinzyme. We actually give them the literature. We take it to their office. They read it, and they're still like, I'm not sold on it. Like, okay, well, send us some more patients. Send us 3 more of your patients, and we'll put them on it and try it for a month. After that, the doctors are sold on it. I mean, they love it. They'll send us more patients. Of course, we can't get every patient to buy it, but every patient that does try it and is on it loves it. Our office manager will not leave the pharmacy without getting her Statinzyme. We actually have 3 of them under the counter for her because we ran out one time. Paul was back ordered not too long ago, and we were upset. We're like, we can't get the stuff. We have patients coming in that want it. And he's like, well, I'm back ordered. There's nothing I can do. Luckily, we had those 3 bottles on the bottom for our office manager because if we keep her happy, we still get paid, right? So that's all I have to say with Statinzyme. It's a great product. Go check it out in the back, and you're going to be impressed with the results with your patients. And if you think it's, the cost, what you spend in that 1 bottle for a patient, you're actually, if you were to buy them individually, you're going to end up spending about $100. So it's a great product.